If you're someone that likes to go out a lot and hang out with your friends a lot, maybe you guys go eat quite often. Anytime you go out to a restaurant, fast food or anything, definitely just get a water. Like, I know it's boring, just water, but 90% of the time it's going to be free wherever you go. So that saves you some, and then it's going to quench your thirst. So don't starve yourself. Don't make yourself die from thirst. Just get what is good for you and a good amount of food and just stuff that won't break the bank for you. Like, if you don't need to go to Starbucks and get a whatever the freaking sizes are, grande, whatever, venti, I don't know. Anyway, if you don't need to go there and get an $8 coffee just because it tastes good, don't get it. A huge one is just bring a water bottle with you, like, everywhere you go. This helped me save actually quite a bit of money on getting drinks, and I didn't even know it for a while, but I looked at my bank account and I was like, oh wow, I actually have some more money in there than I thought I would have. And it was just because I wasn't thirsty. Like, I'd go somewhere and I'm like not thirsty. Why? Because I have a bottle of water with me that I always fill up. Now look, if you're willing to sacrifice having fun for a few years, now don't get me wrong, you can have fun without traveling all over the place. No, you might not have as much fun, but just tone it down on the driving. If you don't have to go drive somewhere, don't do it. If you don't have to go see a friend or, whatever, just don't do it. For example, recently I've toned down driving so much. Basically, I only drive when I need to. For example, going to work and coming back home. Basically the only time I drive. This actually saves so much money for me, because this time last year, I was having to fuel up once, sometimes twice a week, which for me, that's a lot. I don't know about your situation, but now I'm fueling up about once or twice a month. So that's saving me a crap ton of money. Now, this is another big one, which I'm sure a lot of you are aware of. Don't eat out if you don't need to. Just eat whatever's at home, even if it's not your favorite. It'll get you by, as long as you're not starving yourself. Go get whatever, but if you got stuff at home, just eat that. Now, if you're living alone, definitely just get all your food at the grocery store. Stock up from food at the grocery store, and don't go out. Just try to only buy what you think you'll eat, and if you find that you run out, you'll eventually find a good amount to buy every time you go. That way you don't run out quite as often. You'll just, after a couple weeks of buying food from the grocery store, you'll find what a good amount is for you. For example, you might spend, let's say if it's just for you, you might spend anywhere between $6 to $8, maybe $10 for if you go out and eat for yourself. Let's say you do that twice a day. Let's just say you spend $20 every single day. That means over the span of a month, you're spending $600 on food alone. Compare that to going to the grocery store, spending $100 to $150, and you're good for the month, which also equates to about $5 a day in food compared to $20 a day. Now, it could be even less than $150 a month if you go to the grocery store. If you just get the off-brand stuff, the stuff that's not as popular, or maybe just doesn't quite taste as good, you can sacrifice a little taste for money. Because trust me, doing this now, saving money now, is 100% gonna help you in the long run. Later on in life, you will thank yourself for eating that nasty freaking turkey sandwich with tomatoes. I hate tomatoes. You will thank yourself for eating that nasty stuff, and so that you can later on eat whatever you want, wherever you want, whenever you want. Trust me, it'll be awesome. Another one is shopping for just whatever. If you have plenty of clothes to wear and you don't need more clothes, don't buy more clothes. Basically, this all boils down to don't buy what you don't need to buy. Only buy what are the necessities. Now, I wish I could tell myself this at the beginning of quarantine when everybody was just shut down at home, sitting with nothing to do. And so tons of people, myself included, just went on a freaking online shopping spree and bought so much from Amazon. And it wasn't even expensive things. It was $20 here, $15 there, $12 there. And it was legit on stuff like candles, an electric lighter that actually is amazing, and I don't regret buying. But I didn't need it, so $20 gaming headphones that I did not need. And these things suck, by the way. Blue light glasses. A book that you write in when you travel places. Like, yeah, this stuff is cool, but it's stuff that I wanted. It is not stuff that I needed. Now, I completely understand what you're thinking to yourself probably is like, you already knew a bunch of this. But trust me, sometimes it just takes someone telling you a few times to understand it and really like try to implement it into your life. For example, I was told this by my parents time after time when I was younger. Even within the past few years, they've told me. In one ear, out the other. Now, I'm realizing that here pretty soon, I'm gonna be living on my own, and I gotta pay for myself completely. Insurance, rent, food, gas, you name it, taxes, bills, just everything. Now that brings me to my final point, which is if you have graduated high school and you're not in college, or just in the situation where you're still living at home with your parents, if you can get by with living at home with them for as long as you can, do it. Even if you have to sacrifice some annoyance of being around siblings or the dog that you hate or the cat you hate, it's okay. It won't last forever. You will be on your own soon enough. Now, some of you don't want to be on your own. That's totally fine. Then you don't need this point. But if you're trying to be alone as much as I want to be, because trust me, I want to move out, like, badly. I just want to be out on my own. I want to have my own place. You're going to have literally hundreds of more dollars to spend on necessities and invest in yourself and invest in, if you have a business, invest in your business and just growing your income streams. So those are my main points on tips on saving money and not buying things that you don't need. So I really appreciate you stopping by and watching until right now. Thank you so much for being here. If you don't mind, that would be awesome. If you just hit the like button, you'd make me so happy. And then, in turn, turn that into a subscription. Please subscribe. I'm begging you, please. My life depends on it. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you so much, though, for stopping by. I'll catch you on the next one.